Hello, everyone. This is Susan Gerbic from Psychics Explained. So, I want to give you a bit of an update, or we'll catch you guys all up on what's going on with the Tina Mayan Mystic and Joe Camarero. So, I made this video about 5 days ago after having a briefish conversation over text, over Facebook Messenger with Joe Camarero, who was promoting a reality show called Tina Mayan Mystic. Never heard of her before, but I haven't heard of most of these people because there's so many psychic mediums out there. This woman professes to be a healer as well as a psychic medium that communicates with the dead. So I was able to find very few videos of her. Everything I found were the promotion videos that were sent to that Joe, the owner, the producer, director, whatever he is, her handler, he had put up. Now he's made all kinds of different sites for her on Threads, email, Facebook, Twitter, I believe, Threads. He's got all kinds of accounts for her and for this project he's going to do. And it's a very or the videos I was able to analyze, I think there was only four videos, and they were all coming from a show that they had put on at a very small theater in Los Angeles in September. So I downloaded the videos, I altered the videos, and with fair use, I'm not pretending these are my videos. I uploaded them and gave them commentary, which is absolutely okay within YouTube's world. It's fair use. So I was surprised. I'd had a conversation with this guy about, do you understand that are you promoting a healer and a medium who's supposedly communicating with the dead, or is this just an act, like mentalism or whatever? And his response is, oh no, she's absolutely a psychic medium. I've seen her. She's 100% right all the time. And all the times we've seen her. And I don't understand what your problem is, whoever you are, Susan Gerbic. I'm contacting him on Facebook. It isn't that hard to look me up. Okay. Surprise. I guess the psychic didn't see it coming that I went ahead and made a video on her. Now, the interesting thing that I mentioned in the video is I had the conversation with him. And then later that day, an hour or two afterwards, he canceled his event that he was going to have in December 7th. It just passed. Was selling tickets for this, um, her to do readings and her thing again so that they could film it for this reality show he's pitching. So the video I did was just analyzing who she is, what she does, and I said in the video that I just thought she was meh. I didn't see anything that was TV quality. I mean, not that I'm an expert or anything. I barely even watch TV, or anything. It's sad. I hardly watch anything. I don't know anything about celebrities or anything of that sort. So, but from my experience watching mediums over the years, I didn't see anything that was really out there. And she doesn't have a clientele that I can see. Yes, she has a website where she does readings, but he says that she doesn't charge. She charges, but you pay whatever you want to pay, which is a sign to me that she isn't confident of her abilities. And there's no videos. I can't find any videos of her doing readings. So not a great promoter of her own self. But for whatever reason, this guy Joe Kamat, I should say his name, I should spell it Camareno. Camarino. That's how I would say it. I don't know if that's how it's spelled or pronounced. Joe Camarillo. Camarino. Camarino. Okay. I suppose he's watching this. Sorry, Joe. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm trying. And so he saw my video because usually I did what I always do is whenever I make a video on somebody who is at least the first time I promote him, I tag him and let him know. I can't rely on your psychic to let you know. because we know she and nobody is really psychic. So anyway, he was really couldn't understand why I was contacting him the first time. He didn't get it. He didn't know what cold reading was. He was Susan Williams says amateur hour. I'm also broadcasting this on Facebook, you guys, at the same time I'm making this video for YouTube. So it just it's just really kind of silly that this guy's I don't know what he's thinking, he didn't look me up. He did cancel the event. He says he's gonna put it for the new year, whatever that means. He said it was unforeseen circumstances made them cancel the event, which is pretty funny coming from a psychic camp. But the guy had no idea. He had no idea that mediumship or healing people, whatever you want that to mean, could possibly be dangerous or that there would be critics. I mean, clueless, right? I mean, beyond clueless. But anyway, okay. So I'm going to share with you the YouTube email I got. I had no idea. I've never had a takedown notice before, but they gave me everything. Every word he said, they forward to me. And I'll tell you, I'll, bury the lead. They're not taking down my video. But here's what it says. Okay. So YouTube sends me this saying, thank you for submitting a takedown request. Your request will be reviewed. I'm not going to read this, you guys, but I'll tell you what it says. It says you have to, and if I guess Joe also wanted not only the video to be removed, but that I would have no ability whatsoever to upload this video, or nobody could upload this video ever again anywhere. Bold statement, right? And then they give them instructions on how to do that. Then, so here's the information. It says whose company's name is, and the company's name is, and I'm not going to pronounce it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to spell it. BRODIAEA Pictures Incorporated, which is him, Joe Camarero. I don't know. Just as an aside, if you're going to be making a company, I think you probably should make the company pronounceable to pretty much everybody. And I have a lot of Spanish speaking ability, and I did when I was working. And I don't know if that's supposed to be Spanish, but I've never recognized that word. BRODIAEA. Broderia Pictures. Okay. His full legal name, which is Joe Camarero. Your title, he says owner. And his username, his email address, which is tinamayanmystic@gmail.com. And then he has his email for his secondary address, and then it gives the URL to my video that he wants taken down. Now, this video that I have that needs to be taken down had 60 views on it. 63, I think. 63 views. 63. Just like nothing. Nada. Nothing. There's nobody's viewing my video. Okay. Now it's over 100. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. All right. He gave the video. He says, he's saying I copyrighted I took his videos, right? Well, under fair use, I didn't pretend it was anybody's but his. Okay. He says he's the owner and that I have infringed on it. It is not authorized by him. Okay, so and also it says he had to check a box. I understand that abuse of this tool, in other words, reporting somebody for a takedown, may result in termination of my YouTube channel. Serious stuff. Okay, so he says, yes, I confirm. Also, there's no way to add multiple timeline entries or multiple videos because I use the videos over and over and over in my video, the videos that he had uploaded to YouTube. And I believe they're on Facebook and other places. I tried to add the playlist link, but YouTube, as it is currently set up, did not allow this. I guess my playlist link. I had to include just one of the several videos that this woman illegally downloaded, copied without permission. This woman. Ooh. Ooh, I've been called worse. This woman created her own video and uploaded her 1 hour expose, he uses quotes, on my series, which is currently being shopped to the streamers. Ooh. She also took copyrighted pages from her official show website at, and he gives his website, copyrighted pictures from his website. I never pretended those pictures that I used. I showed your website on my video to be accurate, to to not just say, hey, here's um here's what I'm going to describe to you what the pictures say. I'm going to just no. I'm trying to be accurate. I'm showing the citation. I'm showing the visual there. So it's not like I took an image and pretended it was my work. No, this is fair use. It's what fair use is. All right. Here's the nuts of the whole thing. Joe says, this can potentially hurt our chances of the show getting picked picked you by a streamer. I guess he means up by a streamer. I spoke to my attorney this morning and he said he will look into this with his firm and get back to me. Currently, though, he said it is libel and defamatory on her part, this woman. And if YouTube does not remove these and we lose our chances of getting picked up, we could potentially go after YouTube/Google. I know, David versus Goliath. Please remove this woman's video. I would say he's a little upset, wouldn't you? Somebody on Facebook, when I posted that this is going on, they called me Goliath. Okay. All right. With my 63 views on my video. So, um, as I make clear in my video, as I make abundantly clear in the video review I made of his client's work, I said she's just meh. And I don't see anybody picking her up, but maybe, I don't know. But out of all the psychics I've reviewed, I'm not seeing anything that would make her get a following or anything of the sort. He says she's 100% accurate. And so in my video, I said, well, CFIIG has a $500,000 challenge that if you can prove that she has psychic abilities or healing abilities, whatever she thinks that can be proved under scientific controls that she would agree to before the test is done, she can make a $500,000 and Joe can make a $5,000 finder's fee, which I hope he'd share with me because I'm the one who brought it to their attention. And nobody's ever passed that, by the way. So, um, all right. So if they're not picked up by a streamer, which is really, really difficult, it's really hard. These people are pitched, probably thousands of stories a day, and they might pick one a week or something. It's not like your chances are great. Some people are picked up. I mean, just look at Netflix. They're showing just any old crap. Have you seen the Tyler Henry live view? I just reviewed one of his videos. Oh my gosh, I was embarrassed for him. It's that bad because he's doing cold reading and it's really bad. But anyway, so I mean, they do show some nonsense out there. And so he spoke to his attorney this morning. I'm sure that was really an interesting conversation to the attorney. Somebody's made a critique of my psychic, and I want her video taken down because she's got 60 views, 63 views on her video. And the attorney's like, yeah, no, I don't think so. But now he's going to look into it and he's going to get back to me. He says it's liable and defamatory on her part. And if they lose the ability of getting the show, he's going to go after YouTube and Google because I allowed my review. And when I said to this guy in the video, Joe, I said, you got to, and in the exchange I had with him on Facebook Messengers, I said, I think I said it like this, dude, you got to grow a thicker skin because if just the conversation I was having with him, just a brief conversation over Messenger is, you know, if that's it's causing you stress or you can't handle the questions I'm asking and you're going to try to put out a show on a healing psychic and that's already and already there you're getting to a point where you can't deal with it, well then you got some serious problems because there's no way you're going to handle the stress of having a show. She's going to get inundated with just messages and contact. And I mean, we did a background check on her, and that was simple. And while we didn't really find anything, we didn't look that hard. But maybe her family members or something. Maybe there's something she doesn't want to get out there. We just did a cursory look to see if she had any priors or anything, and we didn't find anything. But she's gonna go under an extensive um look if she was to get a show. People would be all over her. That's part of the reason why they chose Tyler Henry, because they wanted somebody very, very young with no real um nothing really to find. I think he was 19 when he got the show. So I mean, if he had anything in his background, which he didn't, that's ever been revealed, it would only been like a year or so. They don't want these people who've been around for 30 years and then they find out that they've got, bad problems in their past. So come on now. And if her show isn't picked up, it's because she's not because of my video. I'm not making excuses. Um, I mean, I think a lot of these mediums, to be honest with you, have never had any serious criticism. They don't understand that there's an entire community out there for going back to Houdini, and maybe even before that, that were critiquing these mediums. And that history is public. It's all out there and you can research it and look into it. So if you think you have paranormal abilities, I think you probably should look into the background of what it is you think you have and see if you could, well, in my mind, you should test yourself and say, well, according to James Randi, he tested people this way. I think I'm going to do that in the privacy of my own home and test myself and see if I have these abilities. Maybe people do that. If so, we don't even hear about them because they go, "Oh, wow, I didn't realize that I was falling under um, that fallacy or that I was doing these things and remembering the hits, forgetting the misses. Maybe I didn't realize that, and so we never hear from those people. So maybe it does happen. But I think there's a lot of people out there that are just thinking that, you know, I guess I can go with this anyway. All right, so then email says, "Hey Joe." Well, they say, "Hi Joe. Thank you for your removal request. We've reviewed your request and we need some more information for you before we can proceed. Please read the entire email." Okay. So it says, "We are concerned that your copyright notification may not be valid for the video, my video. Please keep in mind that in many countries it is legal to use copyrighted works in specific ways without the owner's authorization, particularly for transformative purposes such as news reporting, parody, commentary, or review," which is what I do. All right. Some countries protect under fair use or fair dealing, while others allow for some specific exceptions to copyright protection. And then they give them a link about how it's used in the United States, which is where I am and where Joe is. "If you still believe your copyright is infringed, please explain in detail." In other words, double down on this, Joe. You could let it go if you want. Just let it go. It says, "Please note that we may share your response with the uploader," which is me. So they're telling him, I'm going to get a copy of this. All right. Is it fall under the exception to copyright protection? That's what they said to him. So he says, this woman, this woman in her reporting, again, he puts it in quotes, has taken four of our company's videos. That's all there is out there, downloaded them illegally and used them for her sham report, We have contacts with the people who have appeared in the videos that are specific to our project and my company. You are opening yourself up for litigation. This guy's upset. These people can and might sue YouTube for unfair use of their likeness and voice. You put them on YouTube, Joe. You put them on with their name, at least their first name, underneath the video that you uploaded. I didn't go and break into somebody's house and take the video off of their computers or something. You put them up. All right. One of the guests of the show, Craig, and he gives the guy's last name. I didn't report the guy's last name because I don't know the guy's last name. All I know is his name is Craig because that's what it said on the video, but he puts it right here in the email. Craig has already reached out. What, to him or to YouTube or what? And how would Craig know? Unless somebody told him, I guess. Maybe he's following. I don't know how Craig would know because I didn't mention Craig other than just talking about this guy named Craig. It's Craig's turn up on stage now. That's kind of what I said. And look, there's Craig sitting in the audience. I wonder if she knows Craig or Craig says, Craig gave a testimonial. He went and had his reading. He got his healing. He was kind of like, it was okay. And then he does a testimonial afterwards. You can see the video yourself. All right. And this woman, and this time I finally get a name, Susan Gerbic. You spelled it right. I'm proud. Is naming him specifically in the video. I said his name is Craig because it says Craig on the screen. I never said his last name. I do not know his last name until you decided you're going to tell me right now in this video on the email to YouTube that they sent to me. So I named him specifically in the video. You guys watch my video. I just say Craig. Not that that matters. I can say people's names. He asked what we're doing to get the video taken down. Really? Why? He doesn't like how he's represented? Dude, you were filmed. You granted them permission to upload the video to promote this person on TV and a future project. What else were you thinking? How could I get it taken? Why would that matter? He says, I told him YouTube was stalling and this woman was not budging. Nobody contacted me until I got this email from YouTube. Nobody, nunca. Nobody has gotten any information to me until I saw this email forwarded to me from YouTube. So, Craig, if you're watching this right now, he's lying to you because I did not use your name. Well, I used Craig, but it's on the screen. And nobody contacted me and said anything. So it's not that I'm not budging. It's that you went through this. Not that I would have probably removed the video anyway. I mean, why would I want to bother doing that? I've got 63 views on my video. Wow. Okay. She's also using content from our show's website. The video above named Laura B is not the only video. I guess that's one of the ones he linked to. There are at least 4 videos she pulled content from. Yeah, that's all you have. 4 videos. They're like 2 minutes long. He's working on, I'm a co-owner of this BRODIAEA Pictures Incorporated with Michael BONOMO, and we're looking for a home for our show, Tina Mayan Mystic. And this type of video can hurt our opportunities. All 63 views. I understand fair use, but when you have contracts specific to a project and someone comes in and uses that content the way she did, she's opening herself and YouTube up to being sued by the people in those videos. He's so upset. So cute. All right. So then YouTube responds again, and it says, thank you for your response. We've reviewed it and provided updates below. Request denied. Done. That's it. We remain concerned that your removal request isn't valid for the listed below. As a result, the content will remain live on YouTube. And I suppose they're also warning him that if you persist, he could get his YouTube channel taken down. I guess he just opened another one because there's almost nothing on there. And it says, to learn more about copyright, here's the information. You can appeal this decision, which I assume he's doing right now. Learn about resolution options. You may take back your claim of copyright infringement at any time if you change your mind, which I think he should do if he ever wants to be able to continue with this channel. But the channel is like nothing, and I'm going to show you. Here's the channel. This is when Susan says this is amateur hour, and I've heard that from other people too. Here's the entire channel. 29 subscribers with 8 videos. There we are. He's got 1,000 views. Joined January of 2024, I guess, is when he decided he was going to try to make this channel. He started working on this. And I explained to him back in the day, whenever I was talking to him, that, that's not a very big viewership, Well, I didn't really explain that to him in depth, but I mean, that's not very much of a viewership. So here's his videos. He's got 85 views on one video. This one right here is a promo of 37 seconds long. He's got 256 views. I mean, that's not going to give, I mean, this is not somebody who you would think would be giving a lot. Here, let me subscribe. Woohoo! So now he's got 30 subscribers. Here, he's already got her IMDb page. Already has an IMDb page for her. This is how vested in it. Oh, here's what I explained on the video. Oh, I'll tell you in a second. Hold on. Here's your cast. It says somebody named Melissa Lugo. There's Tina. That's the Tina Mayan mystic person. Alamorans. Ronston. Lover. Philanthropist. Potter. Oh, I guess that's what they've been in before. So Melissa Lugo playing herself is the person who was in the promo that I talked about. So he's the one naming these people, not me. That's on IMDb. Little over the top there, dude. And this little bit right here, here's his Facebook page. And this shows that the event was canceled. He canceled that a few days before. In other words, I think it was the 5th. No, it wasn't the 5th. I talked to him on Monday. What was Monday? Oh my gosh, I have to pull out a calendar. That's how bad my memory is. Monday was the 2nd. So I talked to him on the 2nd over Facebook Messenger, and on later, a few hours after I had a conversation with him, he canceled the show for December 7th. No idea why. Only 15 people had responded. Maybe that's why. But then again, oh, I thought this was interesting. Here it is. We're taking our television series on the road to introduce Tina, a resident Mayan mystic, to the greater LA area to build momentum and organic word of mouth audience. We hope you will join us for this pay what you can experience. Suggested admission is $25 with a minimum of 10. We're splitting the door with the theater in Los Angeles. Okay, and additional monies collected are to cover costs for the evening. Okay, she's a psychic medium, energy healer who has used her abilities to support clients around the globe for more than 20 years. Join us for an intimate medium experience where Tina will deliver a message from the other side in capital letters to 15 randomly selected members of the audience. She will open the evening with remarks on the importance of relaying your feelings with loved ones before they've crossed over and why that's significant for those left behind. Reserve your tickets. The evening will be filmed. There you go. And this is fascinating. Here's the other people in the production team. Little asterisk. Where does that asterisk go to? Usually asterisks mean it goes to something up here. Maybe he's not using asterisks the way I was trained that asterisks mean. They go to something that was referred to earlier. Because the attorneys say we have to say this. Oh, I love this. This is for entertainment purposes only. Any healings conducted or messages received should be not be constructed as medical advice, guidance, or therapy. Please consult a medical professional or continue any medical guidance or therapies you are following. If you're suffering from a mental health crisis, please consult a licensed professional. I love this, and I'm glad that I'm making a video showing this because the attorneys say we have to say this for entertainment purposes only. So I have dealt with psychics, as you all know, psychic mediums who use it in entertainment purposes only. And what I've done is we've gone undercover to have readings with these psychics and to see if it is entertainment only or if that's just a disclaimer that's been thrown on there. Because if we had to go to a court of law, which, face it, it might happen, we would have to say, we would have evidence to show that at no time during the readings is the medium saying, this is all, I'm just making this up. It's all for entertainment only. You guys were just going to have a good laugh after this. Never is there on the private readings I'm recording and that we're participating in, no disclaimers coming across the screen. No, the at the beginning, the medium does not say, just FYI, everybody, this is just for entertainments only. And when you see the responses and the what the medium is saying, there's nobody buys that. Everybody in there, except for me and whoever I'm there with, other skeptics, knows that this is absolutely, they think it's legit and they're taking medical, financial, and legal advice from these people. So if we had to go to a court of law, they're going to, you could put all the disclaimers you want because the evidence shows that this is not what is happening. And that's what I've been doing with these kind of mom and pop psychic mediums is that what they say on their website about entertainment purposes only is not what's going on. And that is not going to save you in a court of law, Joe. So if you've got somebody, I mean, there's a lot of cases of people who might put entertainment purposes only and then tell their clients they should stop taking their insulin. And then when they die, the courts go, you did it. You told them not, you used undue influence. You are not coming across as a peer to these people. You're coming across as a person who's speaking to their dead family members. So you have a position of authority over these people and you have undue influence over them, especially since a lot of these people are in grief. It is dangerous. It is wrong to manipulate people like this. And if anybody's setting themselves up, you are for some legal fight because I'm ready. Take me on. Why don't you get a hold of Tina? I'm sure she can give you the name of my attorney, and let's see what she comes up with. I'm curious how that what the attorney's going to say. Send it to me via Tina's information there because I'm sure she's so great. You said she's 100% right. And what I told Joe in the video I made is I completely understand that you spent a lot of time on this. You've thought about it, you've put a lot of work into it. I mean, you've gotten her IMDb page set up, you've got her email. I mean, you've done all these amazing things. The show I mean, it's hard work to do. You put together this show in September, you brought people in, the filming looks nice, the audio looks good. It sounds great. And the music you put over was very nice. You did a good job with the music. She had her hair and makeup done. She looks good. Um, I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into this. Lord knows, I've done projects in the past that I've spent tons of time on. And then you get to it and you say, well, that was a waste of time. It didn't work. And that's because I didn't do preliminary investigation first. I had this dream, this idea that maybe I could do this task or I could put together this whatever project I was working on. And then you realize that I can't do it because of these reasons. It doesn't fit, or it's somebody else has done it and they've done it better or whatever. I mean, it's frustrating, of course, but my advice to you, Joe, is to take that lessons that you have learned and remember that you probably should not be jumping into something without doing all your research on it. I mean, you didn't even know what cold reading was. You don't even have a clue what is the science side of what's going on. And just slapping an entertainment only on something that's like, if you have a cancer quack, you can't just slap on a thing disclaimer, oh well, this is for entertainment purposes only. And then you see that these people are actually, um, desperate, dying people who have cancer are taking on your treatments. And nobody ever says anything about entertainment at any point. And then, they're harmed because they're not getting their real therapy or their real treatment. And they're wasting their money. I mean, look up the Brzezinski Clinic. And also another thing I would like to mention is that I think you should look up the term Streisand effect because when you when you come after somebody like myself and you make a big deal out of it, the only thing that's going to do is make me more interested. Here I'm doing a second video and I wouldn't have done that before, and I'm going to keep an eye on it. Heck, I subscribed to her channel. And other people are going to keep an eye on it, and more people are viewing the video because you're trying to take it down. That's the Streisand effect. And there's a Wikipedia article for it. You can check that out. The more you try to set this up, the more you try, the more attention it brings to it. When you should just shut up and just pretend I'm not there. But it's probably healthier for you right now to be dealing with this than to wait until it gets picked up. It's not going to get picked up. But let's say it got picked up because that's when it's going to be really serious. I'm just small potatoes. So, anyway, if anything else new comes, or if I finally get a letter from the lawyer, I'll let you guys know. But in the meantime, this is the video over here. Susan Williams says nobody was going to show up. That's why they didn't have the that's why they didn't do it. I was going to show you the video. Good Lord, I've got so many. Oh yeah. Susan says PMRC did the same thing when they started putting warning labels on music. And that's true. When they started saying, oh, this video game contains violence and graphic images, or this music has offensive language or in it. Well, that's when the teenagers who were underage knew that they needed to make sure they got that video or they got that game or they got that music. It's like the Streisand effect. Kids know. They're like, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'll end with this as soon as I find it. All right, here we are. Here's what the video is that you're looking for. If you want to watch this video, it looks like this. It says just meh on it. And I had one more thing I was going to show you. So this is what the video looks like that I uploaded. And this is the problem here. And let me do this. So here's what he's worried about. If you do a Google search for Tina Mayan Mystic, you get her Instagram, you get Moving Arts, which is where the show was, it was just canceled. You get the IMDb page, you get another Instagram, you get the YouTube channel that has now 30 subscribers. You're welcome, Joe. You get Threads, you get an Instagram thing, you get an IMDb again. There's 3 images. And then here's my video. So it says 4 views. I know it's way over that. So I don't know why Google the cache hasn't uploaded yet. So if you guys want to make my video appear up here in a Google search, you're going to have to watch my video a bunch of times. So just, I'm sure you'll find that amusing. So that's what he's worried about, is that whenever the people who are hopefully going to look into doing this show, when they go to do a Google search on her or whatever, they're going to find my video and they're going to find the critique. Now, I don't know if I'm going to write up an article for Skeptical Inquirer on Tina Maya Mystic or not. Let's see if there's another shoe that's going to drop from Joe, or if she uploads more videos, or if she has a show in January, which he says he's postponed to. And I assure you, my people that I would send are going to look just like any other audience member. And they are in the entertainment business themselves. So they will look like they may know people that you know. So if we send somebody in, then I will definitely do a show. I will definitely do more videos and I'll do an article. I don't know if I'll do something now, but if I write an article for Skeptical Inquirer, and if anybody else picks that up, it's only going to make the Google rankings even higher. The more that something is viewed, the more clicks something gets, the higher it goes up in the Google ranking. So it'd be nice if I was like up higher, just FYI, people. In the meantime, I really appreciate you all. Please like, please share, please leave your comments. I'm happy to have uh your comments and your attention. Thank you guys all so much.